athletic wear company for both women and men. I decided to do them because I actually found them on Facebook. Um, Now it seems with my own research, I found out that they do have stores and it's not completely online. Um, but it's what they call now a membership site. So they offer a membership and you get a monthly fee, and you can use that fee towards buying their clothes each month and getting a very discounted price. Or you can just sign in as a guest and pay, you get a lesser of a discount, I guess. Um, but their biggest thing is they're co-founded by Kate Hudson, the actress. So it's more of like a fashion athletic wear site. And I thought it would be interesting to see what people have to say about these type of membership sites on social media. So the way that what I looked at was visitor posts on Facebook. These are where anyone can post questions, comments, pictures to the company, and I wanted to see if they responded to every type of post, what they said, and if it seemed generic or if they kind of had personalized messages towards everyone. So the way I coded the comments was through positive, negative, and neutral. Positive comments I found were mostly people saying how much they love the brand, asking they're so excited for the new line to come out, things along those lines. Neutral, which I didn't even think of when I first started this. It was just questions. They didn't seem to have a very positive, excited, or they also tone, or they didn't have a negative tone. They were mostly asking question, when is the next line coming out? Or I'm curious how the membership works. Could you give me more information? Um, so that's what is categorized as neutral comments. Negative are obviously negative comments. I actually was surprised to see that there were a lot of negative comments having to do with the membership, the charges every month, and the fine print that a lot of customers seem to not read. So this is the total number of comments. I looked at their Facebook every day to see the comments from the previous day. So I made sure, because they are an international company, I wanted to make sure that I got every single comment. Um, so for this past week, there were 48 comments in total, 19 positive, 15 neutral, and 14 negative. So it's almost equal with the neutral and the negative. I was really surprised that these numbers were all so close, at least the positive and the negative. I like the company personally, so I thought there would be a lot more positive comments. I broke it down by day, by positive, neutral, and negative. So you can see some days I didn't find um, some of the sections. And some days it seems that they have a pretty inconsistent amount of posts. I would say some days there's only one comment, whereas others there's 12. And it's just a nice visual so you can kind of see what's going on. By these numbers, I would say they're pretty a popular site if 12 people are commenting on their site. And there's a mixture of both positive and negative. So I thought that was good as well. I wanted to just give examples instead of going through each day. I wanted to just give examples of some negative comments that I thought stood out for different reasons, good, neutral comments and positive comments. So this is a negative comment, and actually, this was a very common problem. People hate, like, actually would even say they hate this company because of the charges that are getting taken out of their bank account. And as you can see, Fabletics answered all 48 comments this week, um, every single one of them. So you can see that they apologized for the frustrations, and kind of this is for most of these types of negative comments. I found that they apologized and then directed them to where they could get more help with the situation. One of the things that stood out was that I like how you can see they each rep from Fabletics kind of personalizes it by saying from this person. I thought that was like a nice touch. I haven't, it actually seems common. I've noticed it a lot now, but I've never noticed it until I did this audit. This is another negative comment. Um, Why can't I just buy something? I thought this one was interesting because, and I chose to include it in here because not only does Fabletics respond, um, but also other customers. They're helping out fellow customers. Just check out as a guest if you don't want to become a VIP member, which I think is great. I think not only, I mean, Fabletics responding is great, but I think when customers do, people just have a lot of trust in other people rather than just the company. Um, so I thought this was a good one to show. This is another one I wanted to include because the other, besides membership, the only other negative comments I found was just with customer service, returning items, kind of your basic online store type of thing. This one stood out to me though because this is one time when you see Fabletics answering first. So sorry for your inconvenience, giving them options, telling them the time of days they can call, but also the support squad, they call it, follows up with them, um, asking, "Were you able to receive our assistance on this? Like, we want to know." I thought this was very good of them um, to do. It shows that they care. It shows that they're following up with what they had previously said. This is an example of a neutral comment. It was actually kind of cool. I thought this was very cool that they responded in French. It just made me think, wow, this is so personalized. I thought that was pretty cool. That's why I included it. The translation isn't very good, and I don't speak French, but it seemed like they had a question, and this translation here on the bottom from Fabletics is just saying that we private messaged you the answer to your question. So I'm assuming it had to do with, of course, payments and billing, which they didn't want to put on the page, which is good as well. This is another neutral comment. They did respond. There were just a lot of comments before, so I didn't include it in the picture. I just couldn't get the whole thing. Um, just a question, very specific. Um, they're not, they don't seem to have a negative tone. They seem to have bought from the company before, so that's just a general neutral comment. And positive comments. I just included one of these because there were a lot of positive comments. Some people included pictures saying, "Thank you, I just received my order, blah, blah, blah." But as you can see, Fabletics also answers to these. So they don't just answer the bad comments, they answer the good ones as well. And I liked here how they continued the conversation. This is something I'll discuss in the next couple of slides what they could improve on. And this is something that I think they really could improve on. Just continuing the conversation, trying to get people talking more. This happened not very frequently, but this is one post that it did, so I thought I would include it. Okay, so what they did well, they respond to every single post, as you can see. They personalize the message with a signature, which I pointed out before. I just thought that's a really nice touch and really makes probably people feel good, like, oh, you're a real person, not a machine. They direct customers to info on the website. In many all social media things, we always know direct back to the website, link back to the website, so they do that. And they also had a friendly and casual tone. It didn't seem like their messages were scripts. Some of them seem generic. They repeat the same things and people complain about the memberships. But other than that, I thought they had a really nice casual tone, friendly, inviting, that people could comment back and feel comfortable um, talking to them, I guess is the way to put it. What could be improved? Consistency of tone from the reps. Sorry about that. Um, so I thought some of the representatives answered very well, and some of them were really generic. There just wasn't a lot of consistency. I think that all of the reps should kind of have the same tone as each other, but it's kind of a minor thing, but it's something that I noticed throughout the week. Also, continuing the conversation, like I said before, this also goes along with consistency. Some did, some comments did, rarely, but some didn't. They just said their thing, directed them to where they could get more help, and then never said anything again. Which, in some situations, that would be okay, but some I thought they could continue it a little more. Um, so all the negative comments had to do with one thing, which was charging their bank accounts for the membership. Um, I think this could really be addressed by Fabletics easily, putting it on their website, putting it on their Facebook, telling people what the deal is, putting it up front. Um, I guess I don't know, I just think if everyone's complaining about the same thing, they should probably fix it, and it doesn't seem like they have. They've been a company, I think it's since 2013, 2014. So I think, and I actually had that with another site happen to me. I didn't know I was being charged. And I wasn't angry at the site more so. I kind of was more mad at myself that I didn't read that fine print, but a lot of people don't. So I think that could definitely fix the problem. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening.